Hi everyone, Sunflower Spirit here, and I'm here to do the reading on balancing lifestyle for today. Happy Tuesday. So I thought I'd pull an energy oracle for balancing lifestyle, and then I'll do the general tarot reading for the collective, okay? So what messages do we have for balancing lifestyle for the general collective for today, Tuesday, January 29th? We have caring connections. Caring connections. So, number 14. Friendship, partnership of two, possible love. I open my heart to life, to truly caring connections. The ideal friend and partner is coming to me now. Okay, that's good. So let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like my focus readings where I'll pull a card to focus, and then I will pull two options out of an infinite number of options. It's just two to kind of get the focus. So, balancing lifestyle with caring connections. See what messages universe has for today. What is the focus for balancing lifestyle for today, please? We have death. Okay. So it looks like you're kind of going through some transformation here. Endings and new beginnings, and that could possibly be why we have the new partnership or new friendship card. But let's see, what's our first option? First option, King of Cups. Yeah. So first option, King of Cups. What's our second option? Second option, please, for balancing lifestyle for today. Queen of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing. So we got the Caring Connections card, which is about, possible new partnerships, new friendships. With the Death card, I feel like this is due to some sort of transformation. Maybe you're kind of changing your inner circle because of some sort of personal transformation that you have recently gone through, or that you're going through, or that you will go through. But I feel like for most of you, it's, you've really gone through a lot, or you are in the process still of going through it. With our first option, the King of Cups, it's like, really following your heart, really using your emotions as a guide, really being emotionally intelligent, making good emotional decisions based on emotions. And then with the Queen of Swords, it's like, everybody hates this card. I feel like everyone hates the Queen of Swords, but I really like her. I really think she's, I don't think she's like mean or anything. I think she's more, her energy to me is more like, I have been through so much in life. I have put up with so much. I am just not going to put up with it. See how like her sword is raised? But she has her hand open, like she's inviting. Like on one hand, she's kind of like in this energy of like, I'm not going to put up with your crap, but if you're willing to respect me and offer some mutual respect here, like welcome to my world, you know? And so I don't think that she's like, I don't think this is like bad or anything. I think she's just, she has so much life experience. She's been through a lot. She's really, her experiences have changed her. Her experiences have shaped her and made her into the queen that she is. And so this card to me is more like about really, loving yourself, like knowing what your limits are, knowing what you're willing to deal with, like knowing how much you respect yourself and what you're willing to put up with from others. And so it's kind of like, she might seem like detached or cold to a lot of people. She might seem really, I don't know, scary or intimidating. But I think she's just really like in that energy that people don't understand because we don't cultivate it here, where she's just like, I've put up with way too much, and if you want to be in my life, this is how it is. Like, this is how it is with me. If not, there's a door. And so I feel like she's just in this really powerful, like, self-empowering energy of like, I know what my worth is, and if you don't know what my worth is, see ya. you know And so I think that, like, with the King of Cups, on one hand, it's kind of like going through this transformation, so that you can meet your like inner circle or your soul tribe, whoever, friendship, partnership, new love, whoever. Um, you've gone through this transformation, you've gone through all this growth, you're going through all this growth, you've had experiences that have maybe ended abruptly, and now you're starting something new, you're going to start over. And so, on one hand, it's kind of like, following your heart, like using your emotions as a guide, being emotionally intelligent. But then on the other hand, it's like while you're being emotionally intelligent, don't allow other people to walk all over you. And so, this is kind of where that balance comes in. It's like, yes, you can still be this you know, super loving, emotional person who follows his or her heart. And you can also be this person who knows what your self worth is and doesn't allow for anything less and says, look, this is how it is. Like, if you can't handle that, get out of my life. And so it's kind of like, having those boundaries, being assertive, like understanding that you can still be in this energy and be in this energy at the same time. And that's, I don't think we really cultivate this in our culture at all. I don't think it's something that people really understand, that you can be two things that appear opposite at the same time. Because, and it's so funny to me, because the fact is that we just are. So I don't get how that's such a hard concept for people to wrap their minds around. I think it has to do with all this kind of like extremism, especially in the United States. We have this like extreme, everything is extreme here. Like, you're extreme Democrat, or you're extreme Republican, you're extreme religious, or you're extreme free spirit, new age, or whatever. It's like we don't live in this world where it's okay to kind of incorporate all this kind of stuff in into ourselves and be okay and really embrace it all as part of ourselves. I did recently I did a reading for, oh, who was it? I think it was Aquarius. Yeah, it was Aquarius. And what they were kind of struggling with, what came out in that reading, was about these two parts of themselves. One was this tangible part of themselves, and one was this more like abstract, creative, like intuitive part of themselves. And one part was dealing more with like the tangible material world. The other part was kind of like this internal, like spiritual, emotional creativity. And what came out in the reading is that they were really struggling with this. And this is I brought up the psychologist Carl Jung. He was Freud's student, but he kind of disagreed with a lot of what Freud did. And one of his things was that, we all have this in us. We are all, dark and light. And so it's kind of trying to find that middle ground. It's trying to like find the comfort within the discomfort, because it's really uncomfortable to have these two sides of us where it's like, the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords are pretty opposite personalities, but it's kind of trying to say, I have the King of Swords in me. Like, I have the King of Swords. I'm emotional, I'm emotionally intelligent, I follow my heart, I rely on my emotions, I rely on my intuition. And then in the same breath say, I'm also, not willing to put up with some things. And, I can have both of these qualities, and I can embrace both of these qualities. So I think, like, with the caring connections, new people, it's like your soul tribe. It's like finding your soul tribe. And let's see what we have on the bottom here. We have the Ten of Wands. So yeah, that's what I was just saying. It's like this is such a burden for people to understand that you can be all of these, and it's okay to embrace all of it. And it doesn't mean that you're like wishy-washy, or that you don't stand your ground, or you don't or that you'll like fall for anything. It doesn't mean that at all. I don't know where we got those ideas because actually it means just the opposite. I've found in my life it means that you're well-rounded, that you can embrace all the different parts of yourself. You can be okay with yourself. And it's really, I mean, I think it comes down to self-compassion. And I think that's a card that we had yesterday. We were talking about, self-love, self-compassion. And I think this is kind of the next step, like finding those relationships, finding those people, and being willing to follow your heart. Yeah, follow your heart with your relationships, but also, have some boundaries. Know what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with. And yeah, it can be a burden, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. And it's definitely, I mean, going through transformation is not easy. Transforming, especially, if you've had abrupt endings, abrupt beginnings and stuff, that's really difficult. But this is beautiful energy, guys. I love it. I hope you have a fabulous Tuesday. Thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you guys later.